Adobo is basically a very personal dish. It's done in the style and to the taste of every family. But this is the adobo of my town, and this is called Adobo del Diablo. The temptation was so great that it must have been made by the devil. Let's start. You'll need kidneys, gizzards, chicken blood, which is optional, pork liver, chicken liver, and chicken hearts. You'll need the basic chicken and pork mix. This adobo is the Capampangan Style. No soy sauce, just the basic fish sauce, vinegar, garlic, pepper, and that's how it all goes. You're going to have to use a wonderful amount of garlic and pepper. Let's start. I've got the garlic ready. Okay, let's cut up our pork into pieces. We don't want extra lean cuts of pork on our adobo. Okay, gotta turn this on. I prefer using a stainless steel cooking vessel on this because we're going to do a lot of deglazing. Watch how I put the flavor in the adobo. Let's start with some oil, and we're going to put our garlic. Oh, that smells good. Let's get that garlic to a nice light gold. Here's the garlic. It's really a light gold now. We put in our pork pieces. So we added the chicken. I had to put the pork first before the chicken because I wanted the pork sealed, and because the pork is less tender than the chicken, I wanted it to cook a little longer. You have an adobo, you keep it at room temperature, it'll last. If you do it well, it'll last you a week. And as the days pass, the flavor gets better and better. Okay? Now we put in the optional ingredients. You can use just chicken and you can use just pork, but we're going to put gizzards, chicken livers, chicken hearts, kidneys, pre-cleaned and pre-blanched, and beef liver. Okay? We're leaving this ingredient, this is coagulated chicken blood, we're going to add it at the very end because it's a little delicate. So let's get all the ingredients sealed, okay? And we put our fish sauce and freshly cracked pepper. So we're going to wait for the fish sauce to be absorbed by the meats, and we will complete the adobo or the preservation process when we put in the vinegar. Okay, here it goes. So I'm not going to stir this completely. I know the old folks always say, do not stir your adobo once you put in the vinegar. And it's quite true because you don't want a raw flavor for your adobo, a raw vinegar flavor. No, that's not desirable. You want just the subtle flavor of the vinegar melding with your fish sauce and your garlic and your pepper. That's it. So let's not stir this. Let's wait for this to caramelize. Okay, it's been a few minutes. We have reduced the juices and the gravy of this adobo. As you can see, you have a lot of caramelization happening on the sides. All that flavor and all that color we're going to put back in the meats. So you really don't need soy sauce. There you go. We scrape this. This is the caramelization and will be the foundation of our color and flavor. You can see I'm scraping the caramel from the sides of the pot, and I am just returning it to the meat. So the caramelized area of the pot is what we're looking for. They're not burnt, it's just deep caramel, and we are putting it back, as you can see, into the meat. Now, should we want to get some more from here, then let's deglaze with some stock and we'll scrape it out. As it boils, we're going to do this about 2 or 3 times and we get the full color of our adobo without any soy sauce, just fish sauce. Okay, let's let this caramelize again and we do a second deglazing. Okay, so we're ready for our second deglazing. And take a look at all that caramel that's being produced on the bottom. So, I'm going to scrape this, put back the color and the flavor of the meat. This is the second time. We're going to do it for a third time, and you're going to have a really beautifully bronze adobo. See that? We scrape that and we put that all back. Put all that goodness back into the meat. Okay, we've scraped all the caramel and all the fonds of this adobo that formed on the sides and the bottom of the pan. We'll let this dry again and we'll do it one last time. Okay, boy, look at this color. And we're on our third deglazing. Sometimes it takes me 4 times depending on the temperature of the flame, but look at this color. We're going to deglaze a third time, but this time I'm not going to put in the meats anymore. I'm going to deglaze the pot because I want a sauce that will be served separate. We're gonna top this over rice. We have one last ingredient that we're going to add, but as we add this last ingredient, I'm going to deglaze it one last time. There you go. Scraping, getting that sauce, getting ready for the freshly steamed rice. Take out all that caramel from the sides. There you go. And I'm going to put the coagulated blood. We'll cook it in that sauce. I'm putting this at the very end of it all because this is very delicate. I don't want it to melt out into the batch of adobo that we just made. And this will cook fast. It doesn't take a lengthy procedure to cook. Okay, so here's our chicken blood. Well, you get all the flavor. This is our final sauce. This is the Capampangan Adobo, Adobo del Diablo. Well, there you go. We just did a nice rendition of a Filipino adobo. And don't forget to subscribe to The Kitchen Scoundrel. This is your chef, Gonzalez.